Talking about mental health, tell me, what does this word actually mean?
Mental health isn't just the absence of mental illness, so it refers to our emotional state, psychological and social well-being. It's dynamic, it fluctuates, and anxiety is one of the most common mental health experiences. It's actually a natural response to stress. It's part of our survival mechanism. However, it becomes a problem when symptoms are persistent, overwhelming, and impact your day-to-day life.
So if you're talking about anxiety in itself, is this an ongoing chronic condition, or can one, when we're referring to situational anxiety, can one only experience this when they are exposed to a trigger? Is that what performance or situational anxiety is referring to?
Performance anxiety, by definition, is related to a specific stressful events that trigger the anxiety response.
And what are the symptoms that one experiences?
The physical symptoms are part of the fight or flight response. That's part of the sympathetic nervous system, meaning racing heart, sweating, trembling hands, trembling voice, the sense of butterflies in the stomach.
So basically, you're describing a lot of symptoms I experienced before I came into the podcast. Yeah, okay. And when do you distinguish between the normal anxiety that one experiences? Obviously, nowadays, everyone has a very stressful life, and anxiety, we refer to the word anxiety quite often within our conversations, day-to-day conversations. How does one distinguish between what is normal anxiety and what is the situational anxiety?
Normal nervousness, it's typically manageable.
I see, okay.
You might feel some jitters, but it doesn't impair your capacity of functioning.
Okay, so what about more of a chronic anxiety? So we talked about normal anxiety, something that doesn't necessarily present many symptoms. You can manage it and it doesn't affect your performance. We discussed situational anxiety, which actually does impact your performance. What about more of chronic types of anxiety? Can you tell me more about that, please?
We should mention Generalized Anxiety Disorder, aka GAD.
Okay.
That's a long-term chronic condition characterized by excessive worry about a wide range of everyday things rather than just a specific event.
I see.
The worry is also disproportionate to the actual risk or threat. And the central feature is that it's persistent, diffuse, and difficult to control worry about multiple life circumstances, such as finances, health, family, or even being late. This worry presents most days for at least a period of time of 6 months. It often occurs with mental health conditions like depression or other anxiety disorder or substance misuse.
I see. Okay. So with general anxiety disorder, or as you said, GAD, it's a chronic condition which doesn't necessarily affect your physical symptoms like situational anxiety, but it also affects your mental health and how you perceive your surrounding, the state of your mind, basically. Is that right to say?
And that's correct. In contrast to performance anxiety, GAD is more generalized and ongoing.
Ongoing. Okay, that makes sense.